Discover the heartbreaking stories of young actors who captured our hearts on screen, but whose lives were cut short. From Different Strokes to The Never-Ending Story 2, learn about the promising careers and untimely passings of these beloved child stars. Let's get started. Corey Haim, known for roles in The Lost Boys and Dream a Little Dream. Corey Haim, 38. In the 1980s, Canadian actor Corey Haim was famous for The Lost Boys and Dream a Little Dream. Before entering Hollywood with his award-winning performance in Lucas, 1986, he appeared on Canadian television. Haim became famous after starring in the Gen X hit The Lost Boys, 1987. He and Corey Feldman, who starred in The Lost Boys, became the Coreys and performed in other films. Haim struggled with addiction later in life, but recovered and regained a foothold in Hollywood before dying of pneumonia on March 10, 2010, at 38. 2. Brad Renfro, 25. Starred in Apt Pupil and The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. American actor Brad Renfro appeared in Apt Pupil and The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. In Apt Pupil, Renfro played high school student Todd Bowden, who discovers his elderly neighbor is a Nazi war criminal. The Stephen King novel-based film, directed by Bryan Singer, examines Bowden's psychological ramifications of his friendship with the war criminal. In The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Renfro played Fitzgerald's short story theme. Apt 3W, Apartment 3W, Appointment 3W. David Fincher's film follows a man who ages backward. His drug overdose death on January 15, 2008, at 25, ended Renfro's career. Number 3. Dana Plato, 34. Best known for her role as Kimberly Drummond in the sitcom Different Strokes. Dana Plato was best known for playing Kimberly Drummond in Different Strokes, born November 7, 1964, in Maywood, California. She began acting early, and she was most noted for playing Kimberly Drummond in Different Strokes in 1978. Two Harlem boys adopted by a wealthy white man and his daughter, Kimberly are the show's protagonists. Plato played Kimberly from 1978 to 1984. After Different Strokes, Plato struggled to find acting jobs and battled substance usage. Despite appearing in several low-budget and made-for-TV films, her career never recovered from Different Strokes. She received probation for stealing from a Las Vegas video store in 1991. Forging a Valium prescription got her jailed again the following year. Plato died at 34 on May 8, 1999, after a terrible life. Her suicide was caused by an accidental overdose of Loratab, a chronic pain management drug. Plato is known for her television accomplishments and the entertainment industry's response to her tragedy. 4. Lee Thompson Young, 29. Known for his role as Jet on the Disney Channel show Famous Jet Jackson. The Disney Channel TV series The Famous Jet Jackson starred African-American actor Lee Thompson Young. Born February 1, 1984 in Columbia, South Carolina, Young began acting at a young age and rose to fame with his Disney program Lead. The sitcom starred Jet Jackson, a young actor who played a covert agent on a fictional TV show while navigating adolescence. Young's career went beyond The Famous Jet Jackson. His films and TV shows include Friday Night Lights, Akeelah and the Bee, South Beach, and Scrubs. Lee Thompson Young, at 29, died tragically on August 19, 2013. Gunshot suicide was his death. His death devastated the entertainment business, and he is remembered for his brilliance and significance. Number 5. Jonathan Brandis, 27, starred in The Never-Ending Story 2, The Next Chapter, and seaQuest DSV. Jonathan Brandis starred in The Never-Ending Story 2, The Next Chapter, and seaQuest DSV. Brandis, born in 1976, starred as a child model before acting. In the 1990 fantasy film The Never-Ending Story 2, The Next Chapter, he played Bastion Bucks and acquired fame. The 1993 through 1996 science fiction series seaQuest DSV, in which Brandis played Lucas Wolzak, made him famous. Despite his early success, Brandis struggled personally and died at 27 on November 12, 2003. His suicide was confirmed. Brandis's death devastated the entertainment business, and he was recognized for his talent and significance. Number 6. Sawyer Sweeten, 18, known for his role in Everybody Loves Raymond. Sawyer Sweeten played Jeffrey Barone, one of Ray and Deborah's twins, on CBS's Everybody Loves Raymond. He and his real-life twin brother, Sullivan, played the persona from 1996 until 2005. The show, which followed Italian-American Ray Barone, his family, and his amusing interactions with his parents and brother, was a hit. Sawyer Sweeten, 19, died in a suspected suicide on April 23, 2015. His death devastated his co-stars and the entertainment business, and he is remembered for his sitcom contributions. Number 7. Heather O'Rourke, 12, starred in Poltergeist. Heather O'Rourke was an American child actor, best remembered for playing Carol Ann Freeling in Poltergeist. San Diego, California was her birthplace on December 27, 1975. Steven Spielberg and O'Rourke at the MGM commissary as she was eating lunch with her mother. Steven Spielberg found O'Rourke at the MGM commissary as she was eating lunch with her mother. Spielberg cast her in 1982's Poltergeist, a box office hit, in Poltergeist 2, The Other Side, and Poltergeist 3. O'Rourke repeated her role. Unfortunately, 12-year-old Heather O'Rourke died on February 1st, 1988. She died of septic shock and a bowel blockage after developing Crohn's disease. Although she died during filming Poltergeist 3, the film was dedicated to her. The early deaths of several Poltergeist cast members, including O'Rourke, have led to rumors of a curse. The deaths have been linked to natural causes and unfortunate circumstances, and there is no evidence of a curse. Heather O'Rourke's tragic narrative influenced horror and the entertainment business despite her short life. Number 8. Gary Coleman, 42, known for his role as Arnold in the sitcom Diff'rent Strokes. Gary Coleman was an American actor best known for his role as Arnold Jackson in the sitcom Diff'rent Strokes. Born on February 8, 1968, Coleman rose to fame for his portrayal of the sharp-witted and endearing Arnold. The show, which aired from 1978 to 1986, centered around the Drummond family, who adopts Arnold and his brother Willis after their mother, who previously worked for the Drummonds, passes away. Coleman's performance, including his catchphrase, "What you talking about, Willis?" became iconic and contributed to the show's success. Following his time on Diff'rent Strokes, Coleman faced personal and financial challenges.